Okay, I warned you. I said I was going to do it. This video is going to talk about things I like or I think that the PlayStation brand is doing well. Let's get into it. Okay, I know I've been making a lot of Xbox videos, but I really wanted to talk about the PlayStation 5 and what it has been doing incredibly well. Some might even say better than Xbox. So let's get into number one. Number one is going to be obvious, and I mean, maybe it's going to change with the Bethesda thing, but exclusives. There's a lot of really fantastic exclusives on the PlayStation console. A few of them that I've really enjoyed include God of War, Uncharted, The Last of Us, Horizon, Spider-Man, Ratchet, and they're going to continue making those games exclusively for the PlayStation 5 platform into the future. I could keep going, like Demon Souls. There's just so many games that are on the PlayStation platform, and I think that's the reason why so many people are just diehard fans of the PS5. Because when you have that many really compelling stories, it's really hard to go into a different ecosystem. But I am happy that there's more competition there, but there's no denying that there are some fantastic games that are on the PS5 platform. Okay, PlayStation Plus games that are free. They're the free games. Basically, PlayStation Plus is their version of Xbox Live, and they have just been knocking it out of the park with some of the additions as of late. So these are some from 2020 and early 2021. Control was added to the PlayStation Plus free games recently. I believe that's either now or it was last month. Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to the PlayStation Plus free games. I don't know how that works, where the developers get money. Maybe it's sort of like Game Pass, where there's an agreement up front and then it gets added to the service. I know Destiny was, before Destiny went free to play, it was on there. But other games that have been there, like the Uncharted collection, Street Fighter V, Just Cause. You know, whether or not you have Xbox or PlayStation, anytime you're given free games, just download them, just add them to your queue. And PlayStation has really been knocking it out of the park. And often it's during weeks where Xbox just sort of has games on their platform. Um, okay, this one's sort of weird. I really think PlayStation has been just rocking marketing, at least since the PS4 era. Like when the Xbox One came out and they were at that really low point. PlayStation was just nailing everything about their marketing, from the sharing video to just, you know, revealing the new God of War to showcasing the tech of their games. It was all really smart. They really had built up a big stable of releases that just continually wowed fans at every E3. They started that course correction, I would say, late PS3 era, actually, with some smart prices on consoles. Like I remember the PS3 Slim came out, and just sort of diversifying access for the PlayStation market is how they ended up pulling ahead near the end of both the 360 and PS3 life cycle. I should make a whole other video about the PS3's blunders, and I probably will, but there's no denying that they have course corrected and they are sailing pretty smooth. All right, the next one. This is going to be controversial, but Xbox fans, stick with me. I really like the DualSense controller. Okay, not the sticks. Like, come on, offset sticks are the way to go, but whatever. This controller is really neat. I really like the grip. I like how the text, it adds just a little bit of texture. Even the design of it, where this ring will light up, I like a lot. It's just very intuitive. My main piece of feedback, and I've seen like Paul Tassi on Forbes talk about this. This center button is just feels a little bit weird, but I think that's more of a UI issue with the home screen rather than a design of the button issue. But this controller feels really good. It is probably the best PlayStation controller to date. I like, maybe the PS2 controller was pretty good, but I don't know. This is feeling really good. It has a good amount of weight. I like that it has an internal battery. I like that there's resistance on the triggers when you press them, and it's been really fun to play with. I think Astro's Playroom is a really neat way of showcasing all the options a developer has with a controller like this, and hopefully they're able to utilize it more. And I actually forgot this, but I was recording this video and I wanted to add that the replay tool or the recording tool is actually really, really good. It just continually records up to 60 minutes of gameplay, and it's really nice just to be able to hit the share button and capture like the last however long you want. Basically, you can capture the full hour, you can capture the last 30 seconds, and I really, really like that. I just set it to sort of 1080 and it gives me any sort of capture that I would need, and that's great. Maybe that's just because I'm a video guy, but I do find that feature definitely worth it. And my last one about stuff that I really, really like about the PS5, it's sort of minor, but I really like the guide feature. Being able to press a button and then a guide just pops up for your PlayStation 5. That's really nice, and I think a lot of people like, you know, when my wife and I are playing Sackboy, I'm not going to bust out my phone or anything. I'm like, just tell me where the bubble is or whatever you're supposed to collect in that game, and I'll go pop it, and then we, you know, continue through Sackboy Adventure together and play that. But yeah, you know, I saw a lot of people saying like, "Oh man, you're an Xbox fanboy or whatever." So I wanted to throw a little bit of love the PlayStation's way. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a gamer. I'm going to play wherever the games are, and PlayStation has some pretty great ones. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next few years. But like, of course, with that, that is the things just on my mind. I feel like I said it 15 times during this video, but the fact that, you know, we have this Bethesda exclusivity for Xbox and Sony still has Sony Santa Monica, man, we are just going to get awesome games no matter what platform you're playing on, and that's tremendously exciting. Thank you for watching. It's the end of the video, so it's my time to ask you, or humbly ask that you consider subscribing, and let you know that I turned on memberships. I record these videos at like 11:33, so my plan is, and you know, I'm recording these in advance now. I recorded 2 tonight, so I kind of hope that this works. But the plan is like, sure, I'll release these for members at 11:30 at night when I actually record and produce them. But the YouTube algorithm, you know how it goes. It says, hey, make sure you release everything at 7 a.m. So for everybody else, you can just watch it at 7 a.m. But if you really, really like these, it's a thing that you can do for content creators. And if there's a lot of shade thrown towards me activating the membership thing, then I'll just turn it off. Like, I don't care. I just thought it would. It's just there in the back end of YouTube. I'm like, sure, I'll try it out and see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, so that's my video all about Sony, and that's, you know, what's going on with the channel. I appreciate you watching, and no, I am not falsely extending this. I'm just really this rambly in life, but everybody, you made me so happy. Like, this is so fun. I just get to sit here, talk about like things that I remember from the industry, or just things that are on my mind about gaming, and everyone's been just so great. I'm completely humbled by your kindness. So thank you for that, and I look forward to making more of these on my YouTube channel. I'm Destin, and that's it for this video, so I'm signing off. Bye, everybody.